What is up, everybody? We are back with our trade recaps for 2026. Let's just get straight into it. 2026, all gas, no brakes, bro. We are on a plan. It's like, I know our life can change in 6 months. So we're just going to go hard and do our absolute best to get to the place that we want to be. And let's talk about it. All right. So this was the first trade of the year, y'all. I was like an oil. I just wanted it to break this level right here, and it did. And then from there, I could either take the three candle trade or I could take my regular supply and demand breakouts. And here I went for the 1 to 1.5 because we had so much room to go up. We weren't too high or anything. And that's really it. It had a 15-minute confluence. So y'all can see the 15-minute zone right here. It was already tapped, but it's fine that it already tapped. You know what I'm saying? Because it actually broke some structure right here, as y'all can see. It broke that, and it was still a valid zone that we could take. So that was really it today. Trying not to overcomplicate it, just keep it simple. And I am going to fill out this form now. So every trade I take, I have a carefree state of mind that completely accepts the fact that there are always unknown forces operating in the market. So I never know what's actually going to happen. Now this is going to remove my expectations from, any expectations that I have with an individual trade, and just allow me to let things play out over a series of events and don't let one trade get to me. I even have this that I look at every morning and I look at it every day. I made this for myself and I really feel like it's going to help me out a lot. So that is what I did today. Solid way to start off the year by taking a trade that goes with my plan and just acting on my edge. What's up, man? What's up? It's Tuesday. And well, you see it's Wednesday here, but it's Tuesday. And this is my trading day. We took another trade on oil. As the day was starting, we saw that price is over here and it's actually going above all these levels. And we don't need to go above this, and we didn't need to break a structure during the session or anything like that. So what had happened was that a zone was created and then boom, this tapped. And from here, we did not take this because it actually went down first. So there are so many candles that happened before we could even take, because we were just measuring them and stuff. And then I'm pretty sure this is the one that we took. And off these type of trades, we just go straight for the 1 to 1. Let's put that there. Boom. It won. It went crazy, by the way. It went crazy. But that was our trade today. We got to follow our rules. We did it. And honestly, I felt like I didn't have much resistance towards this trade. And I felt better at it. I felt better about it, even though we just won yesterday. In December, I would usually feel like a little more nervous because I just won and I don't want to lose. And now I'm just like, it is what it is. So what I actually did was fill out this form in oil. Well, when I took oil yesterday. Um, so I put all of my thoughts in there and it helped. Honestly, took a little bit to fill out, but it's worth it because I was actually able to help my mindset. And honestly, I might journal about that type of stuff every day, even if I don't take a trade, just so I'm mentally ready for any trade that could possibly come. So that was Tuesday, and we are 2-0 for the week. Feeling good just because we're taking trades that go with our plan. Now we just have to let it play out over a span of a few months, 6 months, and for the rest of our trading career. Shoot, let's do it. All right, so this Thursday, it was kind of dead, I'm not going to lie. I didn't take any trades. Things were reversing today, but it looks like tomorrow, if things decide to go up, then, we could take a silver trade or even on oil, right? We had oil break what we wanted it to break, but then the rest of the day nothing really happened. It just went down from there. But now it's going back up. With gold, EMAs weren't aligned the whole day, like around here, so it didn't even matter. US 30, same thing, but it looks like it's starting to go back up now. And then with NAS, it actually looks solid, but as you can see, it just went down the rest of the day. So it broke this point, and we just had to wait for the EMAs to align, but that never happened. The open changed the whole day. So that was Thursday. Nothing happened. So on to Friday. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I lied. All right, I lied because I said that I was gonna trade today, but I didn't, and it's because it was NFP day. We don't trade NFP. I do follow Doyle's strategy. I just changed it to my liking, so I don't take as many trades as him, or we don't take the same trades. But I still don't trade on NFP. That's what I learned from Doyle. And I'm gonna start showing y'all my journal. So this was this week, y'all. First week of January. We had the 1 to 1.5 on Monday, which was ideal because I want to risk around 1K. So for this to be what the profit was, is literally ideal. Now, oil on Tuesday was not ideal because the stop loss was so small that we couldn't really, like, we risked as much as we could, right? And we had to go for just 1 to 1 because of our strategy, and it ended up only giving us this. So it is what it is. It's still a win. We're just gonna take what we can get and keep going with our plan. But in most scenarios, we will be able to just trade like around that 800 to 1200 risk that I want. So we will just keep going from that. As y'all can see, we've definitely struggled in the past. We started this account in like early November. So let's see. Yeah, early November, man. And I was risking low until I started feeling more confident in December. So y'all see in November, bro, literally went 1 and 5, bro. Crazy. One and 5 in November, bro. December, we had, for December, we're actually just gonna look at, y'all can see like the risk, the wins were small here, but we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, break even trade right here, took a loss right here, and then I re-entered and was like, nah, I shouldn't do it. So this was really like a 5 and 3 month because we also lost on this day. But 5 and 3 here, made a couple mistakes, didn't wake up on time here. This was solid, didn't wake up on time. I thought the risk was too high. This one was break even. And then this, I took the wrong trade, actually. It was gold and silver happening at the same time. So we are improving, you know. It's January 2026. First week, solid. We just have to keep it up. We just have to keep on doing our mental practices that I showed you guys, and we'll just let things play out for real. So I will see y'all in next week's recap. And, you know, we're just hoping to stay consistent, doing our best to stay consistent. We will stay consistent. That's literally the motto for 2026. You know what I'm saying? Discipline, consistency, same old. But the more you do it, the more you're actually going to do it. Or like the more you try to do it, the more you're actually going to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take some time because we're not used to being consistent and disciplined with this type of stuff. We're used to being emotional and not really having any type of mental framework when it comes to these trades. And like if I lose a trade, it's kind of wraps, and then I start making a series of mistakes. But now we have a mental framework that we're going to practice every single day, no matter if we take a trade or not. And that's what we're going to do to help us out and just change our brain chemistry. So it was a solid week, and I'll see y'all next week.